everyone, welcome to my channel Lingoscope. Today we are going to start the journey how to learn Chinese language in structured way step by step. Whether you are just starting out or looking to strengthen your basics, this video is the perfect place to begin. So without wasting any time, let's get started. So before getting started, let's get to know about the Chinese language, what it's about, how much old it is, and all the other things. As it's the official language of China, it's Chinese language is the national language of China, and it's the one of the oldest language which is nowadays in use. It's like more than 6,000 years old, and it's also the most widely spoken language. Approximately over 1 billion people spoke globally. The romanization system, which is consists of some Latin words, is called Pinyin. It's this system is made for the beginners who just started learning Chinese, and is this system is also helps you to pronounce correctly the Chinese words. Its Latin words are similar to the English, but their pronunciation is little different. Later, we will came into know about that. The main language which we are going to learn is Mandarin. There are many dialects language also spoken in China, but the main language, the national language, is Mandarin. In Chinese, we call it Putonghua. The Chinese language is consist of two Ds. The one is for different and the second is for difficulty. Its different is like it's represent as the character as a pictorial characters which represents it's rather than the alphabet. And the difficult as it's really difficult to memorize all the characters and memorize all the its grammar and all this, like it's the one of the toughest language. But in this journey we are going to learn it in such a fun way that it won't be seems difficult for you. So let's get start towards the 13 steps in which we are going to learn the Chinese language. The first step is the introduction, in which we are going to learn a little basic 2 or 3 lines introduction, because introduction is the base to start a conversation with someone. The second step is initial phonetic sounds. We will learn how to pronounce the initials, as it's the consonants in the English language. In Chinese, we have initials. And then after that, we are going to learn the final phonetic sounds, like how to pronounce finals. In English, it's called as the vowels. Then after that, the initials and the final combination, in which we are going to learn that how to combine initials and finals. The fifth step is phonetic alphabet chart, in which we are going to learn about the chart in which we have the all the phonetic sounds. Then the six steps, it's the most important step in the Chinese language. It's tones. It's like the in which if you change on a word, if you change the tone, its meaning all changes. So the tones are the most crucial and the most important part of the Chinese language. Then comes the new words. When all the initial, final, and tones are combined together, they becomes the new words, which helps you increase your vocabulary. Then comes the sentences. In the ocean of your vocabulary, you combine, you gather all the words and try to make sentences. And which gives those sentences means is grammar. Like without any grammar, it's the sentence is meaningless, like what you want to say. After the grammar, its grammar is totally different from the English grammar. Then comes the conversation, like to build confidence, to bring fluency. You have to like conversate with someone. Then comes the substitution and extension part. It's also a very important part, as like you have learned some words and you have to like change one word. And it's like in English, want to say that I like football. I like is the same, and I can change the things with football. I like badminton, basketball. Like I'm changing the words, the new sports I've learned with the same. I like it's the same like that. I like to drink anything, juice, cola, coffee, tea, anything you like. And then becomes the group discussion. More the people, more you speak, more you came in to know, more you things you learn. Then the final part is the exercise. Exercises is in which we are came in to know about how much you are able, like by doing the exams, filling the blanks, question answering. Through these some exercises, you came in to know that how much able are you now. So step by step, by learning these steps, you will be able to speak fluently Chinese. And in this series, we are going to learn these steps. How can we conquer and how can we achieve our goal? So the first step, introduction, in which we are going to learn little bit about introduction. These are 6 sentences, basic to introduce someone. The first is ni hao, which means hello. Ni hao. Say with me, ni hao. It means hello. The second is ni hao ma. It means how are you. If you want to ask someone how are you, you will say ni hao ma. Say with me, ni hao ma. To answer how are you, ni hao ma, it's I am fine. Wa hao. Wa hao. Try with me. Wa How. Someone greets you, you say thanks, and it's in Chinese how to say thank you. It's xie xie, xie xie, xie xie. Try with me, xie xie, xie xie. The next one is a little bit tough, but we will do it in separate parts. It's like some asking someone, "What's your name?" What's your name? You will say 你叫什么名字? Try with me. 你叫什么名字?你叫什么名字? To answer, 我叫 My name is 我叫. And your name? Like my name is Mohsin, I will say 我叫 Mohsin. So, and like if you want to have a Chinese name, comment down your English name. I will provide you a Chinese name. My Chinese name is Mushan, so I will say 我叫 Mushan. So try again and again, practice again and again. If you want to practice, you can repeat the video and you can practice again. So as you can see that the next step is initial phonetic sounds. In Mandarin Chinese Pinyin, there are 21 initials, which are also known in English, which are also known as the consonants. Uh, these are the 21 initials which we are going to learn in the later video how to pronounce each initials. Some are the same as the English, but some have the difference. Like in English we say b ball, but in Mandarin Chinese Pinyin we don't say b, we say po. uh, B becomes P, so it's like po, and P becomes like combining P and H, po, po, po. The B is po, the P is po. In the later videos, I will briefly explain each initials how to pronounce them. Is final phonetic sounds. The final phonetic sounds, or you can also say them as the vowels. They in Chinese Mandarin Pinyin, there are six finals, and with the help of them, we combine and make other combinations. Some of the pronunciation, like A, is pronounced similar as in English we say ah, but the I and the E, their sounds are different in the letters. I will break down and briefly explain you how to pronounce each word with the gestures and with the help of with enough very fun way and with the help of your hands, and so you don't forget these. The next part is the initials and final combination. In Mandarin Chinese Pinyin, the syllables are typically formed by combining an initial and with a final, like combining a consonant with a vowel. Most of the combinations are which in which the initial comes the first and the final comes at the second. There are very rare cases in which the finals are at the first and initials are the seconds. The combination of initial and final forms the basic building blocks of the Mandarin Chinese. In the later classes, I will briefly describe you how to make a good combination with that. The next part is a phonetic alphabet chart. In this step, we make after making the combination with initial and finals. This with the help of this chart, we make the possible outcomes of the initial and the final combination. The phonetic alphabet chart in Pinyin help us to learn how to pronounce Chinese words correctly. It is divided into three main parts, which includes initials, finals, and tones. So now comes the tones. This is the most crucial and the most important part of the Chinese language in Chinese Mandarin Pinyin. There are four tones and four primary tones and one neutral tone. The first tone is a straight tone. It's from left to right. It's like the second tone is a rising tone. It's from bottom to top. It's a, and then the comes the third tone, from it goes from top to bottom and then bottom to top, or you can just say that falling and then rising. And then comes the fourth tone, it is a falling tone. It's like ah. And there comes the fifth tone. It's like a neutral tone. It's a light and polite tone. There is no any pitch change. It's like it's like no, you have to change your pitch, your voice. Like no need to raise or fall your voice. In the later videos, I will briefly explain you how to pronounce each tone with the gestures, and so you can easily learn and remember it. So the next step is the new words. Once you have got a handle on Chinese tones and all the basics like initials and finals. The next step is in learning Mandarin is like expanding your vocabulary. So, with the help of the initial, final, and a tone, you make a word. As you can see in the picture, we first use an initial, then a final, then we add a tone, and it becomes a word. Just example, we use initial n and the final e and the tone so after combining these three, we have a ni, which means you. So with the help of these three, once you have a good grip on it, you can make new words with the help of these three. Uh, as in the English, as we combine all alphabets and create new words, in the Pinyin it's not same. In the later videos, I will briefly explain and guide you how to make new words with the help of Pinyin and tones. The next step is sentences. Once you have a good vocabulary, good stock of vocabulary, it's time to make sentences with the help of these words. These new words, as you can see, we have wa, I, me, subject, verb, and object. It means I love you. So in the later videos, when you have learned new words, I will briefly explain you about the sentences, how you can make all the new sentences, what are the grammar points, and all those things, etc. The next part is the grammar part step. This step is the most important step in any language because without grammar, the sentence has no meaning. The words you are saying has no meaning. The Chinese grammar is totally different from English grammar, as the Chinese grammar uses particles to change meanings or indicate tenses like ma, le, like we have already learned in the introduction, ni hao, ma. The ma represent as it's a question. Just same in the English we have did, does, how, why. These represent as the questions. In Chinese, the ma, and then the le, it represent as it's a past tense. But trula, I have eaten. So in the later videos, I will briefly explain you all the grammar points because there are many grammar points in the Chinese. Some are very easy and some are difficult. The next part is the conversation. As we know that the conversation is to communicate with someone, the like practicing real life dialogues to improve speaking and listening, because it's no matter whatever language you are learning, the the language, the more you speak, the more you listen, the more you know about the language. It's like the universal truth about the language. The more you listen and the more you speak, the more you came to know about the language. So to practice more and more, no matter you can only speak one line, it is also enough. Like you can ask any random person, ni chao shamma mings, and you know what the answer is, what chao. So in later videos, I will also guide you how to communicate with, how to conversate with someone. So the next part is also the one of the most important parts is the substitution and extension. It's also the most interesting part too, because in this we already know the sentence structure. We only change, like you can say object, or uh, we can change the object, or we can change any of the nouns. So we have a lot of sentences we can make that. Just like 我喜欢, it means I like. 我喜欢茶, I like tea. 我喜欢咖啡, I like coffee. Or you can just say 我喜欢喝咖啡,喝茶. It's like same. You can see the first two are the same, and the last one, the object is changed. So the substitution and extension is also the most important and also the interesting part of the step, all steps. So the next part step is group discussion. It's also the one of the most important part, as while talking with others, your confidence boost. You came in to know about your mistakes. But if you are sitting in like-minded, like you have the same mindsets, then it's very beneficial for you in a group to study Chinese. Like you can choose a topic, and then all of them, like two or three, or how many people are you in the group, you can discuss that the on the topic. Like you can say that. What type of color do you like? 你喜欢什么颜色? And then everyone tell their favorite colors. So the group discussions really open your mind and make you think vice versa. So here comes the last but the The least step is the exercise. It's the practice through matching, filling the blanks, and short question answers. For example, you can say ni blank shama. The answer you we all know that ni chao shama. So the exercise is a very important part, as through give exams and through tests you know about how able you are, because in Chinese language HSK matters a lot. So I will also prepare you for the HSK exam. There will be another series for HSK 1, 2, 3, and 4. Alright, so let's go over what we covered in this video. We started with the basic of pronunciation, including initial, finals, and how they combine. Then we saw the phonetic alphabet chart and learn about the four Chinese tones, a crucial part of the speaking accurately. After that, we move to the new words, building up to sentences using simple vocabulary. We explored basic grammar, particles like ma, le, and how they shape sentences meanings. Then came the real conversation, substitution, extension to expand your fluency, and even group discussion to practice naturally. Finally, we wrap up with what the exercises are. This video was just an overview of the whole learning journey. In the next videos, I will break down each step in detail with examples, tips, and practice. So, if you are excited to truly learn Chinese, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for the upcoming videos. The next video will be about the initial and finals phonetic sounds. So, don't forget to watch. Thank you for watching. Zai Qian. Bye bye.